I'm talking with Simon, the developer of Year Walk. What can you tell us about Year Walk, just as a broad sense of the game?
It's not really a game that you can like do the elevator pitch for, but I would say that it's sci-fi slash horror short story adventure set in 19th century Sweden.
Awesome. Yeah, tell me a little bit about the mythology of the Year Walk itself.
The actual background of the game, yeah. So it's a year walk, or årsgång as it's called in Swedish. Was sort of kind of vision quest that you would do at special nights like New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, or what have you. You would sit inside your cabin or a dark room for a full day without any food or light or fire or without talking to anyone. And then you headed out in the night to see crazy things, and then you would see what, and then after completing the airwalk, you would be able to see what happened in the future. So I don't know if that made any sense.
No, definitely. The visual style is very dark and very kind of like storybook-esque. What can you tell us about creating that look?
I don't know, actually.
Well, the last Simogo game was Beat Snake Bandit, right? And that has a totally different vibe to it. What happened last year? Are you guys okay?
We are okay. I think this is sort of a natural evolution of the Beat Snake Bandit style, where I'm constantly trying to like breaking down the style into the I don't know what's it called in English, like the most. Damn it, I lost.
No, I totally get you. Let's see. So, what did you develop this for platform-wise? It's for iPad, is that correct?
It's for all iOS devices, so it's on iPhone too. Actually, personally, I like it better on iPhone.
Really? Why is that?
It's sort of more near and intense.
How big is the team that put the game together?
So Simogo is 2 persons. It's me and Gordon, where I do the art and sound and stuff, and Gordon does the coding, and we design everything together. And this is the first game that we had people outside of Simogo working with us. So we had a guy called Daniel Hussein, who made the music, the beautiful music, and an old friend of mine called Jonas Tarestad, who wrote the original story that the game is based on. It's based on a short story movie script.
That's really interesting. I haven't talked to anyone else who's done that around the IGF. What tools did you use to make the game?
This is made with Unity, and then we used like the common tools like Photoshop, Maya, and sound tools.
Well, it looks totally incredible. Is there any future plans to bring it to more platforms?
Not at the moment, really, because it's like sort of an iOS experience with the companion app and with the juggling between the game and the companion app. So we'll see about Android. I don't know.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about the companion app? That's a really interesting thing that is pretty single. It's pretty. Let's see, I'm losing my mind. It's pretty special it's unique. That's what I was meaning to say. It's very unique when it comes to Year Walk. I haven't heard of any other games coming with a companion app. Can you give us a little overview of that?
So the basic thinking is that it's a narrative device to start with. So we want to like feel that the players are actually in the universe that it takes place. So in most games you're looking into a universe, but you're actually outside it. But we want to communicate that this is actually the same universe that the player is in, right? But also the characters that we have, or the creatures, I would say, and the actual concept of year walking is probably very strange to a lot of people that are not Swedish. So it's a great way for us to introduce those things to people without it feeling like, what is this?
That's good. I've heard it's somewhat terrifying, and that playing it alone at night is a bad idea. What do you think about that?
We don't find it as terrifying as most people seem to do, which kind of makes sense because we made it. But I see it more as a sci-fi thing than a horror thing, actually.
All right. Well, I, for one, can't wait to play it, and I recommend everybody else play it again, or for the first time. Sorry, like I said, losing my mind. But Year Walk. Thanks so much, Simon.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.